some seasonal greens, and a piping hot bowl of fresh congee. That's a dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day.
And Charlotte! I never thought she'd see you.
Nice to see you again, Travel.
Oh, we're not interrupting.
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Font?
Well, yes.
It seems you haven't heard yet.
Oh, so that's why
Liyue Harbor is always changing. So it is only fitting that Lantern... The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own. So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help in fostering cooperation. In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical... but don't kites just use...
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flit...
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans. Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone... We also gave...
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang...
Toys?
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to...
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, but to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this light piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just awaiting." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to if the people of today can derive enjoyment from this...
That's the Kuching we know. Holy...
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned...
As long as... I also know quite a... For example, whenever a kite...
What about something...
more fun? My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children... First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to then, you look... Some people write down...
Are certain designs associated with certain...
Well, for example, kites in the...
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and...
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue?
I believe so. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books...
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite...
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. If you're interested, you're more... The rules are simple.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. It's better to keep a low profile until the competition stops.
Then I'll look forward to...
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? Huh. Something's up. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem... Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your...
Whoa, where did this... You should be the one doing the enlightenment. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. For the purpose of this foray into the...
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so...
You may want to hold your tongue.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal...
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to... We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you...
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Right. Tell us something that only an...
You may recall that in order to... In fact, the seeds of the plant neither wilts nor... Thus, one had no choice but to foray into town.
On your way, you were...
How did you come into possession?
The young lass, Yao Yao, keeps no...
Alas, one can only let bygones be...
That might... But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves...
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud...
Paimon's still curious about... Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but... Why did you decide to come...
It is but an inevitable event. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances...
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto
So...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament...
Cloud Retainer is of a...
One surmises that she... However, if you do happen to...
Sure! Have a safe trip back. Enjoy the...
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people... Well, it's still pretty early. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we could...
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite?
Woo! Assistant Count Swallow!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's...
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and a...
Oh, now that's Paimon!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your...
Yes, they're just over there. The paper...
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the...
Yilong Wharf?
If the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming?
Is Gaming the...
Yes! The communicate... the problem is, if you were willing to help out, then I could get a head...
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful! Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity, but just...
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Hey now, don't be upset.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one pick. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't
That was nothing. All in a day's work for...
Perfect! Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to...
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. looks like I've got...
Sure, go. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making material.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, and you must be the
Huh?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who... Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately. So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping...
Perfect! We'll go... I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. Oh, and there are... Ingredients are fresh.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that?
Don't worry, I understand. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much traveling.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And